All right, here we are, live on the walkabout. Me and Joe are going to make our way around. We're going to take G-Man with us. But right now I got Carter Jones, and I'm here in the history booth. And so what I would like you to do is kind of tell us a little bit about what we got going on here.
Very good. We do have it going on. We have a tremendous collection of antique fire equipment, and I have to brag a little bit. We have the Southeast's largest collection of antique helmets and the Southeast's largest collection of parade badges and whatever, as well as some very rare items that most fire people have never seen. So,
Well, to me, it's one of the coolest booths in the whole place, and it has been for several years. You've been doing this because you don't get to see this really anywhere.
No.
And we've talked about a long time for a museum, and we'll probably talk that tomorrow when we get you on the show. But can't talk about this without talking about Jack Jansen.
oh, I'm telling you, Chief Jansen was a major collector of fire history, and he was so gracious to donate the majority of his collection for the new museum. So I'm anxious for us to find a real home to put them in and display it. And yeah, Chief Jansen's a major player.
All right, so for the folks at home, I got Justin behind the camera, and he's going to try and keep up as we move around. What I want to do, if maybe we can span over here and just kind of show some of these helmets that we have.
Some of these helmets go back to the late 1800s, early 1900s, and all shapes and sizes and different varieties, and some are beat up from use, and I'd love to know the story of each one.
And the fires that it's had?
Absolutely. And one of the rarest items we have is an experimental early device to provide breathable air to firefighters. It's a heavy hood with a filter and bellows that pump the air into the mask. And if the building deteriorated to where it was going to collapse, they'd pop the hose off and put the horn on it like an air horn to evacuate the building. So this is very, very rare.
All right.
We're live. Speaking of antiques, and look who walks by.
Well, that's how it happens around here. So, Carter, when you wore this, was it heavy inside? Yeah, when you.
Thank you.
All right, so I guess, Joe, we're going to try and work this way. We'll try and work this way. Oh. So I'm going to get Justin to follow me on around. So what are some of these right here, Carter?
These are photographs of Bennettsville's early fire department. Of course, their first motorized apparatus. And this is their hose wagon with the horse that pulled it. And notice the long fire coats, rubberized. Some of them were leather. And this goes back to about 1910. And then we love Bennettsville. They have a lot of history. I was going to show you one that really is...
I'm sure you can get through there, Justin. Go ahead.
That's all right. I think it's this one.
Oh, right here, Justin.
Maybe it's another. I don't know. But this is their hose wagon, again, 1911, with 2 horses. And we had the conference there in 1935, and they put on a fabulous show. And they had competitions from departments all over the state. And I would love to have lived in that era to see all of that, the steam engines, and they really went all out, very much like we do today.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I thank you. I thank you for what you do. You'll be on tomorrow morning, and we're going to go and see what's around the show.
Will you have a check for me?
Yeah, you will have a check. You don't have to worry about that. I would pay you and G-Man. It's going to get expensive doing this show.
G-Man's going to take it. Thank you for coming
Yes,
by.
thank you.
We've got a little route mapped out here back here behind us where we can walk behind the curtains and just get a view of some other folks that are here.
10-4.
Yes, sir. Walking this way.
And I'll pass the mic to Joe Man.
Well, it's pretty exciting because the problem has been, Will, every 2 or 3 steps you take, somebody's stopping you and speaking to you. You see so many friends and family. But it's a pretty awesome event to see this many people walking around and doing business and everything throughout the day. It's good stuff. And just to sit here at the end of this aisle and be able to look down and see all the different items and different vendors and things that are here, it's pretty cool stuff. Yep, it's pretty good stuff. Families, different fire departments. I saw some folks from my hometown. It's just pretty cool stuff. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good, you?
Couldn't be any better. You're on TV. Look over there and smile. Say hello to folks back home.
How y'all back in South Carolina, Oconee County?
We're glad you're here, man. Thank you. Yes, sir. All right. Prime example. See somebody from Oconee, and you just bump into folks and start talking and walking. That's pretty good. Long-time vendor's been with us for a long time. Here's some good folks we can talk to and speak to. I'd like to see if we can't get Miss Diane to come here a second. How about that?
I will get it.
All right. As a prime example of what we're talking about, of being able to bump into people you see all the time, is a long-term friend and someone who has been with this association through a lot of different efforts and venues, Miss Diane Woods. Good morning, ma'am.
How you doing, Chief?
Wonderful. We're on camera.
Oh,
I wanted everybody to see what a good-looking lady and a smart lady look like.
oh, you're sweet. Now, isn't this great? Another year of this fabulous convention. So many people, all these education classes. You know, this is where it's at. This is where the rubber meets the road. I hope we see a lot of young people because we need them coming through the ranks.
You got it. Mr. G here's been walking with us and going with us too and showing around and everything, so he's been pretty good about it.
Another good-looking guy.
So he's been helping us out, just talking about what you're saying, having another generation of people going through here with us and everything.
You know, we really need that. It's really, really important, whether it's in our Chaplains Association, whether it's firefighters, whether it's administration. We need more people. We need some young people. You know, we have to continue to grow this business.
Speaking of young people, I see you got a pretty good helper right there behind you, somebody that kind of follows you around a good bit.
Yeah, this guy's been following me. You better watch him. I don't know what he's up to.
He's a pretty good looking guy, though. So yeah, all right, that's right.
30 years later, what the heck?
You got it. Mr. Griffin, you got a question?
Well, I just want to say, as she was saying, I love the fire convention every year, and my favorite part would have to be the vendor hall. But my new favorite part is going to have to be being on this podcast with these two wonderful boys.
Isn't that right? And you know what? You're a future firefighter here.
His dad was, and his granddad too.
Well, you know, you got to follow suit because Jonathan Jones and Carter Jones, it's all the same thing. You know, they're all following
And
footsteps.
his dad's Billy Gibson, who's walking around right over there. So you know Billy. So I mean, that's that second generation.
Oh yeah, and this is great. And you got to bring your friends in, and you got to join the cadets if there's, or in school if they have a firefighter program. Get into the program, and you know what you need to do is be a leader and teach fire prevention to young people like yourselves in the schools, your friend, no matter where you are. You know, talk about being safe and thinking safe and helping people. That's what it's all about. And you'll be a great firefighter. And you know what? You could be a chief like these guys too.
Better than these guys, a whole lot.
You don't want that.
You know?
Miss Diane has gone for a lot of years teaching people all over this state and around this country about being firefighters and how to be safe, teaching a lot of people that way. So she's known for that very wide, far and wide.
You know why? Because this association allowed that. They were so concerned about saving lives. We're committed to all of our communities. Fire Safe South Carolina is doing a great job. Our Firefighters Association, and we just got to keep building and doing more and more and more. And it all starts with young people like you. I love to see you in fire service someday.
We love you. Thank you for being here.
Chief, thank you, sir. Thank you.
We're glad you're here. Tell that young fellow over there with you that we appreciate him being here too.
Okay, all right.
Watch him. Keeping on walking down the aisle and everything. So we appreciate Miss Diane. She's been with us forever and just as a great person to be able to try to help and work with this association, G. She's a good lady. Mr. Will, did you find somebody else you want to talk to down this way? I'll hand you the mic back. Yes.
Yeah, so Justin, if you could maybe pick up all these trucks here, if you can kind of check it out. And, you know, when you walk in and this is what you see, and you got ladder trucks up in the air, on both sides. If there's one thing that a firefighter loves, is to kick the tires on a fire truck. Even so, over here they have a tiller. I can't remember who. I think it's North Charleston bought a tiller, and beautiful truck. And I know that ladies out in St. Helena would never buy a tiller truck. Just don't have a need for it. But I looked that thing over, the whole thing, and I know we ain't never getting one. It's just fun to look at. Fun to look at, man. It's fun to look at.
Fun to do.
So I think, here we'll keep on here, and that way we can kind of
Scan the crowd.
Well, we get a good look of what we were talking about yesterday. So over to the left here, we can see where our podcast is. You're looking at the association booth, and when you look in here in all the brown shirts, these are all people that are doing work for the association. Every last one of them. So, some of them are members of committees, some of them are employees. But we always seemed like we had trouble deciding where do we put this booth, because we didn't want to take up space that we could possibly use for other vendors. But right now you see it's in the center of the convention hall, and it is all abuzz.
And that's what takes me a second, is just to sit here and look, and you see all the faces that all the different people that I've known through 40 years of doing this, and just the different faces and how they're getting engaged and talking to everybody. It's just a pretty amazing thing to watch and witness. That really is something. Head over this way behind us and just see what we kind of come up with and what we can find. There's characters everywhere we see. Here comes a character right here beside us. You the man, come here. This man knows that man, and you know you're in trouble. Sir, I'm pretty sure that you must be a delinquent and everything. Smile for the camera.
Oh, the camera's on you.
Chief.
Yes, sir.
Welcome, sir. Past president. Mr. Womack, we are so glad you're here. You got to look at you see who our sidekick is, and his daddy and mama's following us around too. He's running our podcast for us.
Oh, is it? Good deal.
He's doing a great job with it.
Well, I know him. I've seen him before.
You watched him grow up like the rest of them.
Exactly.
You probably helped.
Middle school.
He's been telling us how he does his broadcast back home too on Channel 16. He's been filming us in.
Oh, does he really? Oh, well, I know who trained him up.
Right.
Thank you. Singing any?
Well, we actually have, me and, of course, many of you know, I'll just say this right here. Me and my dad sing as a duet, Billy and Griffin Gibson. We've actually got us a singing engagement on the 24th coming up in a few weeks. We're singing for our home church, Rock Springs. We're singing for their widows gathering. So
You just tune in, right?
Well, and the thing is he's going to get you to sing with him.
You probably won't get invited back if you do that.
Chief,
Thank you. I appreciate
President of Association. You were 7, 8, 6, 7, or 6,
7, 8. Yep, right behind you.
That's correct.
Right after.
That's
you,
correct.
wherever you want to
Well,
put
that you fixed all the things I messed up.
it. Charleston 9. Remember that?
Sir, very well and everything. And you've got a pretty big night coming up Saturday night, because guess what's happening Saturday night? Who's getting sworn in?
I'm getting sworn in. Well, maybe not me. So they're going to use the same name, but it ain't going to be my face.
His son is coming the next president of the association.
That's right. Amen. Thank goodness.
So it's a wonderful generational thing. And
Glad I live to see.
live to see it. Yes, sir.
Yep.
I think it's a wonderful thing and everything. And you know what's more wonderful than that?
Uh-oh, tell me.
The fact that your wife puts up with both of y'all, your lovely bride puts up with both of you. That's amazing within itself and everything.
Yeah. And I tried to get her to leave. She won't leave.
We know better than that. Trust us, we know better.
Yeah.
How many years you been coming to the conference?
Oh, Lord, 39 years. Yeah.
You're finding that there's generations. People have been, what do we say, 6 or 7 up to 39 and everything. So we appreciate you being here.
Drag Pierce to this.
When he was young.
And first thing you do is get a bag and go around and try to get something from everybody.
He did that same thing today.
Yeah.
He's still doing it. He hasn't changed a bit.
That's the truth.
Well, we appreciate you being here. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for taking a few
Appreciate
minutes
you.
with us and everything. But we love you, and
Been a family.
we looking forward to Saturday night.
Thank you. Love y'all.
All right, see you.
Thank you.
The kind of people you pop into, you just never know and everything. Mr. Will, I'm following you. I'll hand you the mic whenever you get a chance. The crowd is pretty impressive, and the people around and everything, just bumping in the
thing.
phone.
You got to kind of keep an eye on what's ahead of you, because you got Justin, and he's got a tripod camera on wheels, so he can't just get through like we can.
We're bobbing and weaving, and he's not. I've got a great one right here. Hold on one second. You take the mic. I'm going to see if I can grab.
Okay. So when we're doing this, you're working your way through the exhibit hall. You've got rows and rows of these booths and all this going on. Trying to navigate and see everybody and see all the stuff is pretty good.
Here's a great example of family. We've been talking about family and how this thing just goes all over the place. Well, it's Chris Davis from the North Carolina State Firefighters Association, been family and friends of ours for years, and here he is back again. We appreciate you being here.
Absolutely. Look forward to the conference every year.
You guys do a outstanding program in Raleigh in August, and we just appreciate the fact that there's so many of y'all that come down here and hang out with us every year.
Oh, absolutely. We look forward to our conference and putting it on, but coming down here, that's one of the highlights of our year, to get to spend some time with y'all.
We have a lot of models in the country and people that we kind of watch and look after and follow, and North Carolina is definitely one of those. They do it right. They got their act together and got a great staff and some of their executive board members and things are pretty good. Others just hang on for the ride, but they're great people. And y'all come down every year and kind of hang out with us and steal our ideas. We come up to you to steal ideas, and it's just a great relationship.
It absolutely is. That's what it's all about.
That's right. And that's kind of what Will and I have been talking about the whole time, is the fact that family people share and talk, and vendors, and now it's kind of crossed state lines as well and everything too.
That's right. We're all one big family.
Well, I appreciate you being here with us, and thank you. Good to see you, my friend.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. But it happens that way all over. You just see people from all over and around the places.
We got Harry and Tom right here.
Yep. This is just a wonderful opportunity. We have an in-state business here and everything with us that supports us. Hey, Mr. Bishop.
How you doing, sir?
Wonderful. Thank you for being here at this hall.
Well, thank you.
Yes, sir. We appreciate all that Alkalite does for us local business, coming right out of Florence and everything, and so we just appreciate them being here.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We love being here. We're always going to support.
Well, and they are big supporters of the foundation as well, too. Yesterday, they were handing out some scholarships and things up on stage in case you didn't see it. So
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yes, sir.
we appreciate you being here. I hope you're having a good show so far.
Yes, it's been great. It's been fun. Appreciate it. Yes, sir.
Good deal. We're glad you're here, man. Thank
you. I
you.
appreciate
Good to see you. Good family, good people to have all around you and everything. So it's a wonderful opportunity, and to show you how our family grows and everything and branches all out. Mike Sturzenberger.
How are you?
Wonderful, sir. Thank you for being here.
It's great to be here. It's good to see you.
Well, IFSTA's a great partner of ours and always has been, and Mike's got a funny tie here because not only are we partners with IFSTA in everything we do, we love that relationship, but you're local.
I am born and raised in Myrtle Beach, and it's good to be home for a couple days. So
You're visiting family. Did you bring anybody with you?
no, just me. But my family's coming back later on next month, so we're excited to come back and have a little vacation. So
That's awesome. Well, you know the routine around here a little bit better than the rest of us do, so you're kind of at home.
it's always good to sleep in your own bed, spend some time with your family. I get to have dinner with my grandma. She's 99. She turns 100 next spring, so I get to have dinner with her tonight. So I'm pretty jazzed about that. So yes, sir.
Now, IFSTA-wise, tell us a little bit where folks are watching and everything, what's happening in the IFSTA world these days, what's maybe going on, and things that you're sharing with people while you're down here.
Yep. So New Essentials is out, and the state, South Carolina, is going to switch to that next month. So we're helping with that transition at the Academy. We do have 2 volumes for the book now. You can buy them together as a set, or you can break them out individually. So if you're just doing Fire One, you only have to pay for the Fire One content. So it's a way to save some money. We're nonprofit. We're just trying to make things as affordable as possible for folks. So.
Well, speaking from long-term relationship with you and with the company, y'all are just such great partners with this state. You do so much for us behind the scenes and in front of things, and your product is outstanding too.
Joe, we can't thank you all enough for the partnership as well, and it's mutually beneficial, so thank you.
And it's always good to see a South Carolina fella.
I love it. It's good to see you, man.
Glad you're here. Thank you. Yes, sir. It's wonderful that even walking around just different booths, you get to see people and everything like that you know. Mr. Will is over here with somebody. I'm going to hand the mic to him.
All right, here we go, transitioning straight from Joe to Will. Right here, I got 2 Hall of Famers. So I got Chief Roundtree, Chief Tom Webb, from my area down in Burton. What I really want to know is what the conference means to y'all. I mean, y'all been coming for so long, and you still continue to come. So what does the conference mean to you?
For me, it's a combination of everything. The classes every year, the speakers that are brought in are just phenomenal. They're national or internationally known speakers that bring a message or a product to every firefighter that attends them that they can carry home and make a difference. And also you get to see all your friends and now I guess I'm getting to the point where I can say all my old friends, and you know, we get the fellowship.
Well, sometimes that when you see your friends, it almost feels like one last time.
Unfortunately, yeah.
What's it mean to you, Chief?
He said all the good stuff, but I would. Yeah, he does. I would add on top of what he said the opportunity for the vendors. I mean, I'm literally standing in front of one of our newest items in our fire district, the station alerting, and able to get some of my specific questions answered by based on the scenarios that I have in my firehouse. So the vendors are a big deal for me. I'm going to walk from this vendor to the other vendor and work on some. I'm going to see FirstNet, and then again we're spending time with bricks, and then there's always the turnout gear scenarios, and I too like to see all my really old friends that are roaming around. It's just a wonderful opportunity to mingle and new ideas.
So we got to start making some new younger friends, you know.
Well, we see some new ones too, and we make some new friends.
So me and Joe talk a lot about on the podcast just what the vendors make, and you know, the people that don't attend the show are missing out on a great opportunity to really put a face and name together on whatever products you're buying, because the people that are coming to represent you are here. It's not just like when you go to FDIC, it's somebody that works for that company, not your person. Here, you get to see your guy.
Yeah, your sales rep's here, you know.
Well, y'all do y'all's best to stay out of trouble today.
No promise.
Yeah, so you come on by, check us out at the podcast. Enjoy the show, fellas.
Love you, brother.
Love you too. How we doing, Justin? We doing good? Yeah, so as we make our way through, getting into more trucks, apparatus, extrication equipment. The thing about going around the show like this is that firefighters never really grow up. You know, I think we're always kids, so there's a lot of eye candy, there's a lot of toys, there's a lot of things to distract that you want to play with. And as I'm walking around, and I'm supposed to be doing this podcast walkabout, my eyes are getting pulled to different things that like, oh man, I really want to check that out. I really want to see that. I want to put my hands on that. Yeah, and the other big item here that I think most people spend most time looking at and probably evaluating is going to be gear. And every manufacturer of gear, whether it's going to be Globe, Morning Pride, Fire Decks, whatever, they're here. So what you really have an opportunity to do as a firefighter, fire chief, is you have an opportunity to kind of come, try on, put on, get a feel for it, put your fingers on it, because it's kind of tough to look in a magazine or look in some type of ad to get a real feel for it. So you can wear it around. They'll let you put it on and wear it all day. You can wear it around exhibit hall. So, Brace, can you throw me one of your gloves? Throw me one of your gloves. The OG. This is the OG. All right, so I'm gonna give somebody a plug here just because I really appreciate my fire department just bought these and I'm not really selling them. But what I'm proud of is that one of my buddies, Jason Bell, actually created these gloves. He had them manufactured, he spec'd it out, built them, and has them manufactured, I believe in China is where they get them done because you couldn't afford to get it done in America. But these are the OG gloves that were created in South Carolina. So I like them. Come check him out. He's here at the TNT Rescue booth, OG Gloves. Yeah, so I'm bound to make somebody upset by pulling products and showing and not showing everybody, but that's my privilege. And I think that if we go any further, we're going to get feedback on the mic. So I think that'll complete the walk around, so we can kill it here. And then we'll go to our next session.